Megapon, baik kuha. Haripon, megapon. Mag-live ka ba sa Forest? Ha? Mag-live ka ba sa Forest? Sige, hindi ko na po ano, ikaw lang. Haripon! Ikaw mas ano, hindi tayo. Wala naman, hindi mo dito. Pag mo ulit ka. Ano lang? Oo. Kapag ka ba yan dyan? Wala. Wala lang. Wala lang. Ate, medyo po rin. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Janardana. Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna.
I always see the devotees taking prasadam or prasadam. It's so nice to be here. So we're going to chant a little bit. And then Jaya Radha Madhava Kunja chapter 48. Krishna pleases his devotees. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
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 I can see some devotees here from Makati. You should also go to Makati, okay? Reciprocate with them.
Huli ka, Balbon! Representative.
I'm going to read to you the story about Kubja. Have you heard of Kubja? Kubja means Kuba. That's Sanskrit, Kubja. Or one of her names is Trivakra. That means she's bent. Not Trivikra, that is, Trivikra is Lord Vamanade. So Trivakra or Kubja. This is a story which happened 5,000 years ago in Vrindavan, Boma Vrindavan. That place is still there. It's about, Prabhupada says, about 5,000 temples there at that time, during 70s. But now there will be more, much more. And Vrindavan is the topmost planet of Lord Krishna, the Loka Vrindavan. However, there is also a replica of the Vrindavan, the same Vrindavan, which is located around 2 hours or 2.5 hours away from Delhi. But that Vrindavan may be located politically within UP or Uttar Pradesh, but that Vrindavan, which is 2.5 hours away from Delhi, is not of this world. For those whose heart are pure, then they can still see Krishna even at this very moment of Vrindavan. And for those, most of us who are in the contaminated state, we may not see Krishna, because Krishna is there in aprakat lila, unmanifest. But we can feel. We may not see, but we can feel the transcendental vibration of that Vrindavan. So 5,000 years ago, Lord Krishna performed many pastimes there, superhuman activities. He took birth in Mathura, Vrindavan. Vrindavan means there are 12 main forests. So where he took birth is in Mahabad, in Gokul. And then, when he grew up a little bit, he started, along with his parents and other cowherd men, cowherd ladies, because Kamsa would send demons every day. And the first demon that Krishna killed, even though while he was around 3 months old, was Putana, the witch-like Raksashi. And then after that was Sakatasura, the cart demon. And then Prinivarta, the whirlwind demon, and so on. So his family thought that they should move to a different place where Kamsa will not be able to reach so easily. And therefore, they went to, first stop was that place, Ramanredi, where the Krishna Balaram Mandir is located right now. Ramanredi means sandy, silvery sand. You can see the sand over there like glistening or glittering. And there are two Ramanredis, one also in Gokul, but this place in Vrindavan, where they moved, this was their base, and then later on, they moved to Nandagram. And it says that Lord Krishna left Vrindavan on the pretext of King Kamsa to invite them for wrestling match. Wrestling match. At the age of around 11 years old. Krishna left Vrindavan around 11 years old. 10 years and few months. They were fetched by Akrura to go to Mathura. So along the way to Mathura, many personalities met Lord Krishna. The first one was the washerman, the dobiwala, maglalaba of King Kamsa. His duty is to clean and wash the king's clothes. Very, very beautiful, different ornamented clothing of the king. So Krishna and Balaram stopped him, saying that, who is this for? Oh, this belongs to the king. Oh, they look very beautiful. I think they will suit us. Krishna and Balaram and the cowherd boys. They just came from a village. So in the village, they don't wear such luxurious items. So Krishna says, why don't you just give this to us? I think this will suit us. But the dobiwala, the maglalaba, washerman says, no, you're village boys. This will not good for you. And you know the king, you cannot take away the king's property. So, by saying that, in order to get those clothes, it was done by force. Krishna cut off his head. They only say, wow, this is so cruel. How come Krishna is like this? But actually, everything belongs to Krishna. A devotee knows that whatever property or opulences is having, it is only for us to take care of it. Ultimately, everything belongs to Krishna. Says in the Bhagavad Gita, Bhoktaram yagita pasam sarvaloka maneswaram. He is the benefactor, Bhoktaram, of all the sacrifices, yagya, tapasam, and austerity. And he is also the proprietor of all the planetary system. There is nothing that exists that doesn't belong to Krishna. Krishna is the ultimate cause of all causes. Everything emanates from him. Janmani asayataha. Sarva karma karanam. He is the source of everything. So, the dobiwala is gone. But he met also the person who makes the sandalwood paste in India, sandalwood paste is used, especially in hot weather, to anoint the forehead or the temple. And if you have sandalwood paste in your body, then you keep cool. So, there is this hunchback lady named Tridaktra or Kubja, and immediately she became attracted to Lord Krishna. Because the beauty of Lord Krishna is incomparable. No one can be more beautiful than Krishna. The meaning of Krishna means all attractive. That's why in the Krishna book, 10 canto of the Srimad Bhagavatam, where Srila Prabhupada summarized the whole 10 canto, is that Krishna, the all attractive, right? That is the title. So, when Kupcha, she's a beautiful woman, but she is considered to be ugly because of her being hunchback. Previously, her identity was Surpanaka. You know Surpanaka?
She's parang bakar na.
Yeah, she was in the Ram Leela. She's, I think she's a sister of Ravana, right? Yeah? So, in that pastime, Surpanaka was attracted to Lord Ram. She was so attracted that she wanted to marry Lord Ram. But Lord Ram took a vow of Ekapatnitra or Ekapatnidara. Only one wife. Is the opposite of Lord Krishna. Lord Krishna has 60,108 wives. And much more. The gopis. It says that there are 3 billion gopis, according to the acharyas. Just to give us a picture of how many girlfriends Lord Krishna has. But in Dwarka, he married 16,108 women. Also, this Kubja is an expansion of the Lord's Bhumi Sakti. She is compared to the energy Bhu. Who is Bhu? Planet Earth. Right? Planet Earth. So also she's an expansion of Satyabhama. Now, her attraction towards Lord Krishna is considered to be in the conjugal mood, conjugal love, because she wants to enjoy with Krishna. According to the acharyas, there are 3 types of conjugal love. One is wanting to be with Krishna, conjugal. Conjugal love ultimately only pertains to Radha and Krishna. To conjure, to be with. So, Satyabhama or Kubja, but before that she was Surpanaka, right? And she wanted to enjoy the Lord Ram. She says, Lord Ram, no. I took a vow. Why don't you go to Lakshman? So she went to Lakshman. And then Lakshman says, no, I cannot enjoy like my master. I'm a servant. You go to Lord Ram. He's my master. So she went back and forth, until finally her nose was cut off by Lakshman. She's there to give so much trouble for them. So to stop, okay. So in Krishna Lila, this is now in Mathura. When Krishna entered Mathura, those who were there to see him coming, they all had different relationships with Lord Krishna. Some of these society girls, they were all on the top of the roof, and also some of the elderly ladies. They cannot embrace Lord Krishna physically, so they embrace Lord Krishna within their heart. We can do that also. Spiritually, it can be done. You can embrace the Lord within your heart. Like when you go to the temple, and you go and see Janardana Maharaj, and you're not a pujari, so you'll not be able to have direct contact with the deities. But within your heart, you can also embrace them. So now, Puja had this special attraction towards Lord Krishna. But it is not pure. This is one of the types. One of the types of the conjugal love. She's attracted, but she wants to enjoy for herself. There's another type, like that of the queens of Dwarka. The queens of Dwarka is also considered to be having relationship with Lord Krishna, but they still have a little bit of pinch to enjoy with him. Just like he says that at the time of dawn, madaling araw, when Lord Krishna was still lying in the bedside of the queens, then the queens, as soon as the crowing of the roosters, in the Philippines, this is the signal that now it's time to get up. Not at 6 o'clock. What time is the first rooster? No. What? 3 o'clock or 2:30? The very first one, it will crow the rooster, and then another one will follow, and another one will follow, then everyone will have a chorus. Everyone will be tilao. So, as soon as this happened, the first rooster will crow, then it's the time for Lord Krishna to get up, because he is doing his daily routine. He has his own sadhana. Now his sadhana is that he meditates also, like we do. What do? We meditate on the Japamala, chanting, because there's no difference between the Lord's name and the personality. But Krishna meditates on whom? Krishna meditates on himself. Now we cannot do that. If we meditate on ourselves, we'll become frustrated. But Krishna is what he called Atmaram. He's very satisfied. So by just meditating on himself, he'll be satisfied. But if we meditate on ourselves, maraming kulang. We're not going to be satisfied. So, this is another type of conjugal, of loving relationship. And they will be always waiting for Krishna, of course, whenever he'll go out, going to the Sudharma, the assembly hall, where he will do his kingly duties. Now there's another conjugal love which is not expecting anything in return. Like the gopis. The gopis, they don't say, I want Krishna alone. That is a materialistic sense in that way. It's a lowest, like Kubja. But Kubja, because she became attracted to Krishna and Balaram, that when Krishna asked fragrant oils and the chandan to be anointed to their heads and to their body. Immediately, Kubja gave. Immediately, she said, yes, yes, please. Even though this is the king's property, I give to you. Because you're so beautiful, so wonderful. She became attracted to the qualities of Krishna and Balaram. So, because of this, actually, Krishna says first, you look very beautiful. But she's not really beautiful. What the Acharya says that Krishna was saying this because he is predicting what's going to be the future of Kubja. And to do this, Krishna put his foot on the toes of Kubja and he lifted up the chin of Kubja like a chiropractor, manghihilo. Yeah? So he did like this, and immediately she became straightened up. No more kuba. And he says that she became the most beautiful girl among all the women in Mathura. Like Miss Universe. She became so beautiful that others are not able to recognize her. So because she wanted to enjoy with Lord Krishna, she invited Lord Krishna to come to her place. But Krishna says, no, I cannot do this now because I have some duty to do. He's there to kill Kamsa. But along the way, he also killed this elephant. What's the name of the elephant? Kumalayapida. They're big. What's the name of the wrestlers? Mustika and Chanura, or something like that, right? Mustika and Chanura. They're big compared to 11-year-old boys. It's like an elephant crushing a mosquito. You cannot really compare the size, but Krishna and Balaram, they're the strongest. Stronger than the strongest. So, this story now in chapter 48 is that after when Uddhava came back, he was sent by Lord Krishna to Vrindavan because Uddhava was a Jnana Bhakta. Jnana Bhakta. That means he is a disciple of Brihaspati. Brihaspati is the demigod's priest. Or the demon's priest. Who is the demon's priest? Bhakta Seva?
Sorry, I forgot.
Sukracharya. Sukracharya. He was the one who told Vamana not to give 3 steps of land to Balaram Maharaj, his disciple. He only thinks for himself. Materialists are like that. Non-devotees, they only think for themselves. They don't want to sacrifice. Maybe they will sacrifice, but not much. So, now, when Krishna says, please come, and Lord Krishna says, not now, but I will fulfill your desire. I will fulfill your desire. Now, at the time when Lord Krishna put his foot and the 2 toes of Kubja and lifted her up, she became liberated now. Why? Because she was touched by Krishna. So, in this story of Kubja, we learn many things. The Supreme Lord only sees the good side of everyone. He doesn't see the bad side. Because if he sees the bad side, we will not be qualified. But a little bit of bhakti, even if it's mixed with material desires, it says there that the Supreme Lord is like the spiritual master. They will fan this spark. Actually, we are all Kuba. Maharaj, look, Adi Guru is so straight. Where is the Kuba? Brother Jivan is always like a military man, always straight up. He says that because we're all carrying the burden from our past lives. We're carrying the results of the sinful reactions that always continuously makes us miserable and in suffering. Now others may deny or they may say, I'm not suffering, I'm so happy. You know, just like coming from the airport, going to Batangas, we've seen so many billboards, advertisements, and they're all smiling. Or when you're going to take a selfie, you have to smile to show that you're happy, but are they really happy? No, everyone is miserable. So the Acharya says that actually we're all like Kuja. Because we're carrying the burden like planet Earth. Planet Earth is also carrying the burden of the wicked leaders. Planet Earth can carry, or she can stand anything you do to her. You can spit on her, you can throw garbage onto her. It's like in Manila, maybe. Get garbage everywhere, or in Delhi, or sometimes even in Vrindavan. So much. So, Kubja is like this, and the earth is like this. The only thing that the earth cannot handle is when we lie. Lying, because in Kali Yuga, there's still some truth. Kali Yuga, the truthfulness is the last leg that's standing. Mercifulness is not there, or gradually is decreasing and almost not there. Cleanliness, practically no, especially in Manila, how many times people take a bath? Or austerity. Cleanliness, mercifulness, and austerity. The only thing remaining is truthfulness. So Prabhupada says there's still a little bit of truthfulness around, but mostly people are lying. If you don't lie, you will not exist. Only devotees supposed to have these 26 qualities. Truthfulness, being kind, being compassion, being humble, many good qualities. So, Kubja became so beautiful because Lord Krishna took away all of her material desires. When Lord Krishna returned back to fulfill her desires, the room of Kubja was decorated in such a way that will arouse her lusty desires. It says in the Krishna book or in the 10th candle that she decorated her room or her apartment or her house with nice canopies, silken. And when she saw Krishna, immediately she asked Krishna to lie down into the bed. Immediately. And Krishna says, just wait here. I'm gonna freshen up. You know, ladies, especially the woman. The woman for the man is the woman, and the woman for the woman is the man. Because it's opposite sex. So, says there that she decorated herself. She put on very nice perfume, her clothes, she made it so nice, her hair loose. Especially, she makes a nice eyebrow. Because this is one of the weapons of the woman.
Eli is like...
what do you call this? They also trim their Eli. And there's some place, I can't remember now, they don't trim the Eli. If the Eli don't go this way, no problem. But Kukya, she wanted to present herself in such an amorous personality. So now, what Kukya did is she took the lotus feet of Lord Krishna and she put these 2 lotus feet of Krishna on her breast. And when she did that, Lord Krishna's lotus feet always had chandan and tulsi. That means sandalwood and tulsi. He's the only one who's having this. And other Vishnu Katha. It's like there is this one so-called great personality, and now he is having a lot of followers, and they make up their own tilak, but they don't belong to any sampradaya, and he's allowing his disciples to put tulsi, manjari, on his feet. And he's considering himself to be incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Some of these so-called spiritualists who said, oh, if you think I am God, maybe I am God. So it's a little awkward because there's no more incarnations of the Supreme Lord in Kali Yuga. The incarnation of the Supreme Lord in Kali Yuga is the holy name. And Lord Chaitanya. The last incarnation will come by the end of Kali Yuga, Kalki Avatar. So, when she smelled the fragrance coming from the lotus feet of Lord Krishna, the chandan, that means the sandalwood paste, and the tulsi leaf, she became completely purified, much more. And by doing that, her desires to enjoy with Lord Krishna became purified as well. Now, she wanted Lord Krishna to stay longer at her place. But Lord Krishna says, no, I have to go. I have something else to do. Many more things, activities I have to perform. Meaning that also that Lord Krishna comes to the material world from time to time. Except in Vrindavan, he will stay for a long time, eternally, in Golo Vrindavan. But when his pastimes is over, then he'll go on to a different universe. In each and every universe, there is a Vrindavan. Krishna doesn't take birth in Tondo, Manila. Always in Vrindavan. Krishna doesn't take birth in New York, or Tokyo, always in Vrindavan. And Krishna's pastimes, they are eternal. It's like when the sun rises in the Philippines, let's say by 6 o'clock, you can see the sun practically already. So after 6:01, in another part of the world, you can see the sun also rising. But it's the same sun. So similarly, the same Krishna, but he would perform the pastimes, superhuman pastimes, in different nook and corner of the material world. So here, we learn from Puja how even a little bit of effort to please the Supreme Lord, the Supreme Lord magnifies that little effort. It's like Lord Jagannath. Lord Jagannath has big eyes, right? Yes? You have Jagannath here? Yes? I can see the eyes. So Lord Jagannath also magnifies. It's like a magnifying lens. So when Lord Jagannath looks at you, whatever bhakti you do, whatever effort you try to serve the Lord and His devotees, then He magnifies it. That's why He is called Patita Pavana. He is the Savior of the fallen. That in every major cities of the world, we are holding Ratha Yatra. See, Krishna, the deities of the Lord, is meant to be always situated in the temple. But Lord Jagannath, he is the only deity along with his elder brother, Balaram, or Balaram, and the younger sister, Subhadra, Yogamaya. They're the only deities that go out from the temple to give darshan to everyone. That it says that anyone who sees the Lord on the day of Ratha Yatra, then they also become liberated. How merciful Lord Jagannath. But somehow or other, it says that the Lord's devotees are more merciful than the Lord. Because if we have not met a devotee, we will not be here. We will be somewhere under the canal. We will be somewhere suffering so much. We should realize how fortunate we are, how by the mercy of the Supreme Lord, through His devotees like Srila Prabhupada and other exalted personalities, whoever showed us the path of bhakti, they're also our guru. They're called Vartma Pradakshina Guru, the one who introduced you to Krishna consciousness. And I'm sure many of you have been introduced to Krishna consciousness by Balaram Prabhu. Can I have a raise of hand? Yes? There you go. I've been traveling with Balaram Prabhu over 10 years ago. I was just a brahmachari, and the Krishna Balaram traveling Sankirtan party was like the peak that time. And we go travel even up to Babuyan Island. Well, not that far, but we have to turn. Once we see this way to Babuyan Island, okay, that's way up north. We went to Mindanao, many places. So I would like to encourage you though, because this month is the Srila Prabhupada's Book Distribution Marathon. By distributing Srila Prabhupada's books, especially in this month, which is the dearmost activity by Srila Prabhupada, he left Vrindavan at the age of 69. He had his 70th birthday on board of Janardana He had 2 heart attacks. And when he reached New York, he says, I don't know anyone here. I don't know whether I should turn right or I should turn left. And just imagine that, how his desire is not for himself. His desire is to fulfill the instructions coming from his Guru Maharaj to print books. Whenever you get money, print books. And that's why most of us are here or are still here because of Srila Prabhupada's books. I received my first books from Santa Mesa Market, Purple Eater. In those days, most of you are not born yet. That was in 1977. I think that's the time when Srila Prabhupada was about to wound up his Leela, his pastimes. I got my Bhakti magazines there, and Perfection of Yoga, and Easy Journey to Other Planets. So how powerful Srila Prabhupada's books are. And Prabhupada says, my books are being distributed not because of the merit. People, when they accept books from you, usually it's not because of the books, but because of your enthusiasm. And Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur says, only those who have life, they can preach. So we'd like to encourage you, carry some books with you, small books, and whenever you have a chance, even in the jeepney, hey, you know, yoga, meditation, there you go. And ask for your donation, because Prabhupada says if you give mango fruit free, they will say, oh, this must be sour. I don't take this. So we don't give Srila Prabhupada's books for free unless they are subsidized, like Enchanting Hare Krishna Mahamantra. We need those. And we are all part of this Sankirtan movement. To go back home, back to Godhead, Prabhupada says also that this Sankirtan process is like being in Rasadams, because you're always thinking of Krishna while you're distributing books. You have a lot of books here, Balaram. Yeah. And try to tally up your score, and maybe you can share them so that we can have national score, Philippines score. Vrindavan is number 3 in the world. We distribute books there. We don't have to go anywhere besides those who come to Vrindavan. So please distribute books. But Prabhupada says also that my books are not just meant for distribution. They are meant for reading. I wrote these books for my disciples to read, so that when someone asks you and you're distributing books, and they ask you, do you read these books? No, sir, we just distribute them. Then they will not take the books from you. You have to convince them how good these books are. So please try to distribute books and give knowledge to others. Knowledge means how we can cut our material attachments. And therefore, by doing so, we become dear to Lord Krishna and His dear devotees. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare We have a Krishna boat.